everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I'm doing another VOD. This is actually for Rosa. We've done quite a few Rosa VODs already. They've already gone from gold and now we're in plat 2, which is really, really huge. They said they're queued with the DPS, which is called Big Mummy, which I feel as though is like a really funny name. I was kind of like read through basically what the little description they're giving me is. So just on this match, it's only a win. Today I'm still working on my aggression, so I'm trying my best. I was also grouped with my boyfriend and our other support. Okay, so we're also with Champ as well, so that's great. I was decided to get flustered towards the end of the match because my boyfriend kept yelling at me at them to not let them back cap, sorry, so I was struggling a bit. Okay, awesome. So, first of all, Rosa, really great that you're taking on my advice from the last VOD that we did. It was, from my memory, it was a Rialto match, and I was basically telling you to be a little bit more aggressive because I was saying your position was really good, but you could get better positioning and also be a little bit more aggressive and more riskier. Because I said that you had the really good movement for it and stuff. I think, yeah, because it was using the Toronto skin with the Octopus charm. Yes, remember now. Okay. In fact, speaking of skins, we have the new Overwatch 2 Contenders Mercy skin on as well. Along, I think it's one of the League charms that's on as well. So I'll have a look at which one that is when we get more into the match. Once again, you can get your own VOD views. You have for 5,000 channel points. I do them on my Twitch on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too. You can earn the channel points completely for free by just sitting and watching the streams. You're more than welcome to come and talk to my lovely community, or you can just lurk. It's completely up to you, whatever you kind of want to do, basically. So yeah, so I'm going to get into it. I'm just going to start off by already just saying with your comp isn't a great Mercy comp. I'm going to be very honest. Like, the way I kind of like to do my VOD views is not very much a Mercy OTP kind of style. I kind of like to do it where it's like I try to educate people when Mercy is going to be good and when Mercy is not going to be so great. In this one, Mercy, she can be played. Like, for example, you want to, play with your Genji and stuff like that. But if you feel like that you can't keep up with your Genji, Junkrat and Doom aren't the best to synergize with Mercy. So maybe another support like a Kiriko or an Ana would work a little bit better here. But once again, it's completely like personal preference and stuff like that. But we're going to see you play Mercy on this. But yeah. I was just kind of myself not being aggressive again. I'm like, nope, it needs to go in. Good, I'm really glad. I'm hoping I see that in this VOD. Anyways, so, getting ourselves started. Already with our Genji, which is really, really nice. Love how you're already playing this cover. This is really, really nice. Lovely positioning right now. Really nice how you just let your Genji dash in and then you just kind of like leave him to play with the Doom. Really nice. Really nice. Ooh, okay. Nice how we ended up using our cover though, just to quickly get out. Love how you wait for your health to regen a little bit before you went in. Really nice. This is really good play with your Genji. Lovely how you back around. Just when Genji does his dash, be sure just to flick on that damage boost for him. Because I feel as though I don't know if you caught it or not. Nice, going back to obviously go and heal your Widow. Nice backing up to point now. As soon as you see this Orisa though, I'm hoping you're going to move away. Okay, my only thing is as soon as you see this Orisa kind of like walk in, right, I would already like be pre-rotating back to like around here. The reason is because if this Orisa didn't die as quickly as she did, she's gonna like start wanting to go for someone, and if you were stood right here, she could very much just hit a really easy javelin onto you or like do a little spinny thing and like corner you in this corner really well. If you're kind of already thinking ahead and like heading back around here, it kind of like stops that situation from nearly happening. All right, but apart from that, really, really great so far. Really, like, I've completely gone past you. Really like what I'm seeing. Nice heals, obviously. Lovely damage resistance to Genji again. Obviously, Symphora. Nice peel back. Obviously, Doom's gone in by himself completely. Can't do anything about that. Really nice. Really, really good first point. Lovely damage boost. Really great. Lovely focusing right now. I love as well how you keep on looking back at your Widow. It's really, really great. Just make sure that she's still okay and everything. Lovely. Really nice. Like helping your Genji. Oh, okay. I don't feel like this is your fault though. Love how you're waiting for the what's it called, the Farah to go. Did Farah just use Barrage? Huge barrage. It's like my Valk from last game. But yeah, no, so already I'm seeing like it's really, really good. I love how you're getting it feels like you're getting a lot more aggressive, which is really, really good. Love how you're just letting your Genji do his thing, though. If you desperately, like, want to be in with him, by the way, you can flick up, like, onto these high grounds and stuff. Because you can literally like, stay here, like, for, like, a second or two, and then, what's it called? Keep on, going back. Didn't realize she did it in game. Oh, my gosh. But anyways, we keep on going. Really, really great. Lovely peel for Widow. Really, really nice. Lovely damage boost as well, trying to like get her as quick as she can so she can't build up mech. Really, really nice. Love how you damage boost Doom as he's going in. Really, really great. I love how you use a bunny hop, by the way, though. I don't see enough people using bunny hops, right? I'm just gonna say this like a more like general thing, right? Whenever you want to try and get somewhere like around the corner, like into this room and stuff like that, what you can do is before you get to the person that you're GAing to, you can cancel the GA and then allow yourself to like hold the jump button. It gives you like a little like bunny hop kind of motion. It's really, really handy if you want to save that GA cooldown as well as get behind a piece of cover. Really, really great, Rosa. Allow you to save that GA cooldown. Then that's obviously playing with Genji again. Love where you're positioned. This is really, really great. Really nice. Love how you're still looking back though, just in case. Nice top up, back off, nice. Okay, so as I was saying, like this was really, really great. What's it called? Obviously, like focusing the Genji, giving yourself this kind of like free roam, obviously, like to back off if you need to. Help your Moira, which is really nice. End up GAing out. This is completely fine. Obviously, helping Genji. Right, your GA is all like ready now. So essentially, you can like just GA in with your Genji, because I thought your Genji was gonna blade at this point, or like get ready for one, especially because it has it online and stuff. You now want to be a little bit more up with them. So as soon as you get that GA back online, I would do a GA cancel to make sure you're still with him, because he will obviously dash forward. And then if he wants to go in even further, you can you can like help him out a little bit more, just so you're like staying with him a lot more than what you are. Because you can help him with like dash in and stuff. And then it means that you can still stay with him a little bit more. Still good though. Nice little backwards GA, obviously, to keep yourself away from everyone that's like main and stuff. Nice heals. Lovely, help him with that. Nice Valk. I respect this Valk, especially because you're obviously trying to stay away from the bar and stuff. Nice ping. I know, obviously you probably have comms here. This is really, really great. Lovely damage boost and heals. Rosa, I cannot fault your gameplay right now. It's really, really good. Like, especially because you're playing in a comp that isn't very suited to Mercy. You're playing like really good. He said he was going, but wait for Moira's fade, so I was waiting. Oh, okay, I got you. Cute spray, by the way. Love it. It's really great that you have comms as well, because I feel as though that's like one of the things I struggle with whenever I play on stream and stuff. Is like comms and stuff. But yeah, really, really great. Really, really great. Just careful of that Orisa roll now. Nice. Yeah, huge. Really nice damage from Coalescence as soon as you manage to get onto it. Okay, this is a part where now this is where your passiveness is kicking in, right? You can very much just stay in this room, or even like just GA over onto the other side and stuff like that. You don't, like, I feel as though you back out a little bit too early here. You have this Coalescence, so your Moira will want to go aggressive. Keep enabling her and keep her being aggressive and keep being with your team. Because if she gets a pick off, your team is just going to keep on advancing forward. And if you use a slingshot to get yourself back here, it could be that you end up being out of beam range and stuff like that. And with Mercy, you want to try and keep your beam uptime as much as possible. So I would still stick it out here up until the point where this Orisa looks like she's going to turn this corner. As soon as this Orisa like turns and then starts pushing in a bit, then I'll be like wanting to back out and stuff like that. But just stay that a little bit more aggressively, which I'm hoping you're going to do now. Nice heals. Really nice. Help you Genji though, help you Genji. Lovely movement. Beautiful. Cannot follow you on your movement there. Using other options to get to Genji when he wasn't in LS. Rosa, this is really, really good Mercy movement right now, and like just general gameplay. Obviously, just be careful behind you, because obviously, you know, people can come behind you there. Lovely damage boost on the deflect. Really, really nice. You always got blade, so just play out of the way. That's fine. It's a blade fight. Probably doing bounce it. You just need to head out. Nice. Okay, instead of backing out into this tunnel, because you could very much, what's it called? You could have very much backed out just like main at this point. So let me quickly whip it back, okay? Because Rosa, like I'm being very nitpicky with you right now because you're like, what's it called? You're playing really well, okay? This is perfect. You playing here, damage is like dynamite. You're still keeping an eye on people, which is really, really great, okay? They use Blade and get Doomfist because he's already weak. That is not your fault. You cannot do anything for that. That is completely fine. Moira gets also kind of annihilated by all that. It's completely fine. You do the absolute right thing of backing out here. This is a beautiful GA to get out, okay? You can now just hold back a little bit and just wait for your DPS to come out a little bit more. I like how you know, come into here, but don't back off into here because it's going to leave you to leave your, like, you know, let go of your beams on these people. When in reality, you can just stay in here up until the point where they kind of get to, like, to maybe like here-ish, like here, and then you can slingshot yourself back and keep yourself on your beams with these people, okay? Because your main objective here is to get these people out. If any people die while you're trying to get out here, it's going to stagger them really, really hard, okay? Because it means that you could have kept your beam on your Genji and kept him up. But it's all good. We back off a little bit, which is completely fine. We'll probably just have to wait for Genji to respawn because there's no way we can get that res off. Nice episode of damage to Mei for the icicles and stuff. Don't worry too much about Moira. If she gets like punched away towards spawn, she will just, what's it called? She'll just help like regen herself and stuff like that. So it's all good. Nice. Obviously back with Genji and stuff, which is really, really great. Same with Moira again though. She could just regen, so just let her to. Arista's gonna have ult, so just be careful for that. Lovely pocketed of the blade on the high ground. Really good position in here. Love how you put the damage boost on whenever like they blade and stuff like that. Just be careful behind you, because this Genji is behind you. I don't know whether he's actually getting anything done, but so obviously your Genji's been really, really aggressive here. Let him be aggressive towards the spawn doors for a second and just like make sure your team's okay before you go and fly in and follow him, because I feel as though towards the end of this you're being a little bit tunnel visioned. So just, I love this positioning. This is really, really great. But before you, like, kind of GA to kind of, like, follow him through, just do a quick flick on your team. You can hear this Genji behind. It's probably best if you stay and try and maybe damage boost someone just to quickly get rid of him. And then what's going to happen is your Genji will kind of, like, play really aggressively towards the door. We'll try and get Mercy weak. Mercy will retreat back into spawn. That's the point where Genji can retreat back and you can help him out again. Okay? Really great how you managed to get your beam onto him, though, which is good. Obviously, Genji's still behind you. Really nice retreat. Okay, we don't need the health pack here. Oops, sorry, I've got off you. We do, like, this is a really good retreat from you, like, to get back and obviously using your cover. This is really, really great. However, you take quite a bit of time just to get this mega, okay? Now, if this mega was closer by, like, say this mega was, like, literally just behind this barrel, I would say go for it. But you're actively very out of the team fight right now, just going to go and get this mega. When in reality, you, as soon as you've backed off into here, you will start regenning. You're not going to peek because the soldier has visor, so you will just stand at this doorway and you can just damage with Mei, because Mei will just keep firing icicles at people. If she gets a random pick, then she can do it, alright? If, obviously, the team was what's called, if you wanted to get back into team fight really, really quickly, which you don't in this scenario because of the visor, I would have maybe said, yeah, go for it. But because he's got that visor up, you don't need to go for that health pack. You can just sit in here, let yourself regen manually, and then get yourself, like, in and out like this if you need to, once the visor's gone. Just so you could try and once again keep up that beam up time like a little bit more. Obviously, Genji ends up dying. That's not your fault. You did the right thing. Nice trying to, like, go for the retreat as well. The same thing again with that back out. I would just try and go out like main. Nice picking up of Doom as well. Really, really nice. Oh, really good deflex from your Genji as well. Really, really great. Ooh, okay. Before she gets speared, I'm hoping you're gonna rotate. Okay, you can rotate up to high ground here. Because like how you were before, this is a really good high ground, especially because the only person that could really like shoot you up here is Rosa, but she's gonna like tickle you, or what's called soldier. But the Doomfist like main priority with the team comp that they've got is going to be the soldier or like the Mercy, which the two of them will probably be together for the entire time, right? So what you can do, obviously you get javelin on the first one, that's fine. This second one though, get yourself up onto that high ground and just stay up here until you get pressured off this high ground. This is a really great spot for you, just sit and like jiggle feet like this. You have these boxes as well in case. You just want to kind of like just make yourself up there. Nice Valk though, really nice. So try to focus on the people on point first, yeah. Nice damage boost though, when you can res. Very nice res. I'd get my pistol out on that soldier. I mean, that's just me, but I would have got my pistol out on that soldier, right? Because obviously he's like very alone. You could like literally just ping him and start shooting at him. If he starts shooting back at you, you could just like walk into this room or like J it up like to where you have been and stuff. But really, really good Valk and really nice res. Really great. Ooh, okay. Nice movement to get away from it. We did put ourselves in a bit of risk that we didn't need to though. I'm just gonna quickly rewind back, right? So this res was really great from you. Really nice. We rotate up, which is completely fine. Really nice. Okay, at this point, you can literally just do a GA in and out to heal up your Mei if you need to and then get back out, right? But in reality, you don't actually need to drop here because you have 3 on this payload. You're going to have, obviously you have Moira, you have Mei, and you also have Doom that's around here, and Genji as well, okay? You have 4 people. You can essentially just play up here, and it means you don't get hit by the blade whatsoever because the Genji has to really dash and get to you, in which case you can just do like a GA and away while he's doing that big dash up to you, basically. Really pull him away from the team if he goes for you. But you could just like literally play back. Like you essentially don't want to touch the car unless if like you desperately have to. It was a really good movement though to escape from it. Obviously to go like under and everything, which is really good. But we could have stayed up on the high ground just to kind of avoid it. So Rosa, really, really great. I love how we're, what's it called? I love how we're being a lot more like aggressive with it. Like compared to the last match, you're being a lot more aggressive, which I really, really like. You're playing extremely well. Like your movement is amazing. To say you're in a non-Mercy comp is really, really good, okay? B management, cannot fault, really, really great. Reses has been absolutely amazing. Valks have been really good. Honestly, Rosa, like, just play some more comp. Like, you are really good at Mercy. Like, and if you played more comp, which I know you don't play comp often, if you play more comp, you will get to like Masters GM. Like, you are really, really good at Mercy, especially with like your movement and stuff. It's really, really great. Anyways, so we'll keep going. This means that anyone to touch, so it's just me not paying attention. That's right, Rosa. Don't worry about it. But we'll keep going. So I love obviously how you're positioned here. You know they've got that Pharah again, so really, really great just to play with him. Nice. Okay, my only thing here is you know this Pharah is still alive and still going to be focusing your soldier, so you don't want to leave him alone. So obviously this is fine for you to drop to your Junkrat to like help him, but I would be looking to do an angle GA to get yourself back up and back like into this room or something to still like be with your soldier. We'll keep going. You could have done a buddy hop there, but it's all good. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be like really picky with your gameplay, Rosa, because you are insane. Like, I'm gonna be like really, really picky. Nice damage boost. Nice ping, obviously telling them like where the bar is and stuff like that. Really, really nice. Love how you're backed off here. Just be careful of that kind of room. Really, really nice. Let Moira heal Ryan. That's really, really great. Really, really good team fight first of all so far. Love how you're going in. I would like be looking to kind of like help. Yeah, exactly what you're doing right now. Just the reason why I'm saying I was supposed to help Ryan there is because especially from previously we just saw he was really critical and Moira was healing him up. If she only heals him to like half HP, it means that she doesn't have any healing left, so she needs to like build it back up. Perfect time for you just to pick up that little bit of extra healing. So that's just a quick explanation into like why you would have to heal there, in case people didn't know. Really nice damage boost once again. Really nice. Nice. Like, you have your movement nailed down, Rosa. A little bit tunnel vision there, like, onto the Junkrat. When you know that he's not in your range, and also he's, like, not your main priority, like your soldier is for this, like, bar and stuff, just leave him alone, it's alright. Nice heals onto junk. Lovely back off. Nice damage with some coalescence. Ooh, really unfortunate. Ooh, okay. In this scenario, you don't need to GA in here like you did. Okay, I'm just quickly rewind it back. The reasoning is because as soon as that Moira goes down and your Ryan extends in, there is going to be no way that you can help your Ryan until he uses his shield and comes back. So you back off here, which is really, really great. Damage boosting big heal, which is really, really great. Okay. When you know that Sojourn has a ult, she will be really aggressive and she will just basically try and slide into your like backline and stuff, which is exactly what she does right here. She's just going to bypass the tank because she is not going to get any value from shooting the tank with her ultimate. She's looking for squishy. She's looking like for you and Soldier. So you GAing yourself in like you did is putting you at risk. So you just have to think to yourself, I just have to play selfish and play for my life. Play back here. Because it means that obviously she has to go through Soldier first, gives her like a fair fighting chance. If she goes for Soldier, it's kind of like game over at that point really. But so we look, so you do this like little GA in, which you don't need to. Go get your Glock out. Oh, gets taken out by Junkrat tire. Nice res. Really great movement as well throughout the thing. Nice pings onto the Thora. Nice. You just need to get people out now. Really nice decision making. Okay. Let's quickly, because I feel as though this was like a little bit messy from you, okay? So nice res, as I mentioned. Obviously pinging, that's really, really great. Helping your Junkrat get out, which is like completely fine. Okay, I like this. This is really good. It's this part where it starts to turn a little bit south, okay? Just remember you have your Valk available like already. So you don't actually need to put yourself at this risky position of like going in, right? Because your Soldier kind of like aggressing in right now, you essentially just have to just play main and just hope that like nobody kind of crosses away. Now, the reason why I don't like you coming and GAing kind of like into here is because they have this Orisa. The Orisa, like I mentioned when you were attacking, the Orisa's once again just going to like come like really, what's it called? Getting flustered here. Don't, honestly, take yourself a nice little breather. Think to yourself, okay, can we win this fight? Maybe like your tank has just switched to Zarya and is going to be coming back soon. They haven't got too many ticks. You can definitely use your Valk and like stall it out here. Definitely, especially with this Junkrat that's flanking. It's a 4v4 at the moment, so I think it's a defo, what's it called, winnable. But I'm gonna see what you end up doing with your Valk. So far as again, everyone's completely fine. Lovely cover. Try to damage this. Oh, okay. I was going to say, try and damage just your Moira a little bit more in this, and I guess you get taken out by the Thora because the Mercy reses it, which isn't your fault whatsoever. I would just, what's it called? I would have just, like, stalled out the point first, maybe brought the attention to you, GA'd yourself out, and then, I don't know, you could have done some, like, some nice little stall in there, basically, with it. Instead, you kind of, like, get a little bit flustered and, like, panic Valk. But it's so good. Okay, so we have ourselves an Echo now. So I'd be looking to like kind of maybe play some more with this Echo. Love how you, okay. While you're like waiting for this Echo, still put your beam on someone, okay? Because at the moment you're very like, oh my gosh, where's my Echo, okay? Once again, take that breather, calm yourself down, okay? Think, I can't get to my Echo right now. I have to wait for her to peek me or I have to have some kind of movement up onto the Echo, okay? So literally you just have to just keep yourself calm, take a deep breath, think, okay, what am I going to do? Damage boost main. Damage boost like one of these guys, either like Zarya or a Cass. Probably be Cass at this point because they've backed off a little bit. So just sit here, damage boost your Cass, and then you can then once you got LOS of the Echo, you can fly up and then play around the buildings with her. So just take that little like breather and just don't panic. Because right now you're panicking, and I could see it in your gameplay because this isn't as smooth as it was earlier. Like I feel like you're panicking now. Nice heals, obviously while everyone's like reloading and stuff. When your Echo's disengaged like that though, you don't need to be with her. Like, because what's going to happen is she's going to like rest for a second, wait for her glide to come back up. Like, she'll just basically walk forward while her glide's like on cooldown. And then what she'll do, she'll probably like do the same thing, glide up again, throw down some stickies. If she gets like a lot of people on there, she'll go in really aggressive with focus beam. Because that's how like Echo tends to play. So you do not need to back off here to be with her. You can literally think to yourself, who is being aggressive right now? These two guys are being really aggressive. Stay with them. Alright, but we'll keep going. Obviously, the Echo's going up, which is completely fine. Nice heals. Once again, she's out of your LOS, that's fine. I love how you're like calling out for her, which is really great. Really nice position here. Hard open for your cast, he was overextended. Really nice like movement once again. Hard open for your Zarya. You just need to get out now. Yeah, really nice. Your Echo wants to fight it, which she can do whatever. You can definitely help get her out down though, which is great. Nice. And you just hold main. Looks like you still hold it back though. Really, really great. And now we have this Echo. I'd be looking to maybe stay with the Echo a little bit more. Unless if, like, you know you're getting to like pop off. Have Valk for recontest, so just wait. Pop it now. Very nice. Really great Valk timings. Echo ends up falling. That's completely fine. Sojourn ends up focusing you, but it's fine. You deal with that really well. I would have rezzed. You could have rezzed here. Like, because what's happened is your Zarya is like pushing forward like here, so you know you have this angle covered. You have this angle covered from like the Sojourn and stuff like that. Yeah, I was just about to say you know, that would have been such a like this would have like completely like made the sequence so beautiful if you like went for this res here and then you could have like GA'd out if you desperately like needed to and stuff like that. Oh man, that's so unfortunate, but all good. You instead go to damage boost the Coalescence, which is great. Love how like you just kind of like play back. Still don't worry about this car, okay? You know, because you've been around here, okay? You've been like all the way like around this area and stuff like that. You know there's gonna be nobody behind, so you can push forward. You push forward here. Because what will happen essentially, you can push forward, you could blue beam the Zarya and just like really like help. What's it called? He starts yelling at me here. Don't listen to him. No, Rosa, like, literally don't listen to him. Right? They don't have a back cap character. Now, if they had someone like a Sombra, or like a Tracer, I'd think, oh, okay, maybe, right? But, okay, you have to think to yourself, okay, we know where the Orisa is because we've just seen her go back. We've killed the Moira recently with the Coalescence, so we know that their two are out of it, alright? We know Pharah's dead from earlier on in the fight. Obviously, if Pharah's dead, Mercy's going to be dead, you know, because we know from that earlier, and we know Sojourn is dead too as well from our last fight. Just try to keep that tracking in your head, and if he's there shouting upwards, oh my gosh, back cap, right? They don't have a character that can do that, and they don't have anyone left behind. So this is completely fine for you to go ahead and just damage boost, okay? If anyone's ever like shouting you stuff like that, try to kind of think to yourself, before you listen to them, think to yourself, what should I do? Because a lot of times people are like, res me, but you know for like a good fact that you cannot res that, okay? So just really put your own self-instincts first before other people telling you what to do. Because I see it a lot when I'm playing in like comp and stuff like that, and people are like, oh, because I'm resible, when they're really not, right? And I call it like a little like I guess it's like a little bit like backseat gaming, I guess, from like the DPS like tank or whatever that's asking to be rezzed and stuff. But it's the exact same thing that's happening here. Your Genji's like, oh, just back cap, like we need to preset the back cap, all right? Think to yourself in your head, do they have anyone to back cap? No, not really. Like if they're Sombra, then I'll be like, whoa, okay, yeah, I will stay caught, kind of thing. But you know in your head, Rosa, you're smart enough to know that they're not gonna have anyone. So just don't listen. You trust your like your own gut instincts and go like ahead. All right. So you end up staying caught, which is completely fine. Obviously catch up with your Echo, which is really great. You do end up getting the what's it called? The Orisa, which is really good. I would then push forward with the Echo, right? Because this isn't in like back cap territory anymore. Like I would say, you know, when it has like the less than 5 meters and when it starts like showing the numbers up and stuff like that, that's more like back cap territory for me. Okay. At this point, once again, you know that they don't have anyone to back cap you and stuff like that. You can push forward here and be with your Echo. So we end up kind of walking around just to try and get to everyone. Nice heals. Once that's done, I'd be looking to go up with Echo. Why is she not peeked? That is so rude. Kind of saying. She full on looks at you and then flew away. Okay, that's fine. That happened. So we stay with Genji, which is good, using your initiative, obviously, you know, damage boosting whoever's like out front and stuff like that. I like how you keep on looking out for her though, on the just in case. Really nice damage boost on Genji again. Love how you're still looking back on the car. I mean, obviously, I know they're like, oh, look, it's back cap, but yeah. Nice. Okay. As soon as you hear a Zarya grab, jump in. This is gonna sound really bad. I'm hoping you do this in a sec. Okay, we don't actually end up doing it, okay. Whenever you hear a Zarya grab, go in. This is like a really like good tip, okay? So I'm just gonna quickly rewind and tell you when you should have gone in, okay? So this is fine, obviously you play main here because you don't trust your echo because your echo doesn't peek you, and that was really rude of her. So it's fine, obviously, like you're staying here. Okay, so you hear like the Sojourn ult, so obviously this is great, you position here. But then as soon as you see your Zarya step forward and use her grab, you GA into your like Genji or like Moira that's here and put your blue beam onto this Zarya and jiggle peek like this, because hopefully she would have got a good grab off. I'm going to look to see how good the grab was, but essentially you providing that extra damage into that grab is going to quickly annihilate the team. Quick team fight over and done with, bam, we don't need to waste any more time, any more ults. We literally just use our grab and it's like a one team fight, okay? Because I know I see you're in plat, but I'm talking to you like you're like a masters level, like GM Mercy right now, okay? Because you are insane. I'm literally giving you tips for like when you rank up and stuff like that, right? A lot of the time you want when you get higher up in Overwatch, essentially it becomes more of like a utility kind of game. So essentially it's trying to bait out abilities from the other team in order to be able to use yours. For example, like a lot of divas will try and like bait out your GA or get you to use your GA, and then they can just dive straight onto you and then bam, you're like dead. It's like she's like flying onto a wasp and then just like, what's it called? Slaps you away, you know, kind of thing. It's the same thing with like Suzu and stuff like that. A lot of people want to bait out Suzu before they use like their ultimates, like Genji blades and stuff like that, okay? So if you can get a team fight win with them losing an ultimate and you like basically you're both only using one ultimate, that's a really good trade for you guys, okay? She really said, no, I don't need a Mercy, understandable, have a nice day. No, but like literally she just wasn't peeking you. But anyway, so yeah. So I would push forward. I'd be in there with my Zarya. But I didn't see how big the grab was. Oh well, it's fine. What happens as well is when Zarya uses grab, a lot of the time they will just walk forward like to the grab. Like they will not care. Like they will not have like, a care in the world, and they'll just, what's it called? They'll just walk forward. And they'll just go straight to the grab. So a lot of the times that's where you will need to like support them quite a bit. I think a really good example, I don't know whether you saw my Esperanza game earlier, Rosa. I had the exact same thing where my Zarya just walks forward and she's like critical and she's there like, cause she got like a 3-man grab and she's there like walking on a critical. I'm like, no, like what are you doing? So I'm there like having like to heal and like support her and stuff while she just walks forward. But anyways, keep going. Obviously lost your echo now, really great. Oh. Now Rosa. Did your Genji communicate this with you? Or did you, what's it called? Was this not communicated whatsoever? I'm just going to quickly take a sip of my drink as well while I wait for the answer. He didn't? Okay, good, that's not your fault. Because why he's trying to blade in a 3v5, especially when, what's it called? Especially when you don't have a tank and stuff like that, this is not a blade opportunity in my opinion. Exactly, don't listen to the man. Exactly, you did the absolute right thing of just backing off with your Moira here. Your Genji's wasted blade. If he communicated it with you, then maybe it would have been your bad because you could have like prepared yourself and been with him for the blade and stuff like that. But if he just casually does this in like a 3v5 and he doesn't communicate that with you, that's not your fault. You just have to look at him and be like, you're an idiot, kind of thing. I do that a lot with Zeldris. It's really funny. Because he'll, by the way, if people don't know Zeldris, by the way, Zeldris is my boyfriend. I queue with him quite often. And he will like randomly chuck out May Blizzards and stuff. And I will just stand there and just look at him and be like, what are you doing? Like, you know. I heard him blade, I said, bro, what? He said, oh, sorry. Ain't no way. Just sit there and go, see. No, honestly, I would. I would. And you, like, this is what I mean, Rosa. You're using your initiative more than listening to people. Like, I know as he didn't communicate it and stuff like that, but you did the right thing of just staying back, basically. Let's see what you end up doing, though. I'd really like back out here, though. Like, yeah, good. I was about to say, like, you really need to back out. He got 0 with his blade. Huge blade. A wood blade. Your Moira goes into contest, which is really upsetting because we shouldn't have gone in and contested there. So that's not your fault. We need to back out, though. Essentially, what we want to do now, I love how you're pocketing your Zarya right now. Just obviously keep an eye on your Echo. What's going to happen here is this team is going to like start rushing into you because they want to try and clear you up, right? Your main aim now is to keep Zarya up because I don't know how much charge your Zarya has. Oh, 30, okay. But if say a really good habit to get into, especially when you have a Zarya on your team, is try to prioritize them over other people because it could be really hard to get Zarya charged back up. So if you help your Zarya get out more than your DPS, it can keep that charge for the next team fight. You're already going into the next team fight with an advantage because you have that really high charge Zarya. All right. I hope that's what you do end up kind of doing right now. So obviously end up like duping Orisa, which is fine. Nice ping onto the Pharah. Love how you go in with your Genji there. Really, really great. Hard doing for your Echo because obviously you prioritize Zarya, which I 100% respect. I cannot believe nobody turned around for that Mercy. Everyone just like let her res, but that's fine. Lovely high ground. Just be careful of Pharah. Yeah, that barrage. Really, really great. I really like how you just like back off like really fully here. Really nice rotation once again to the Bastion to help him. We have Valk for last fight, which is really, really great. I would have waited for Valk now. I would have popped it now. The reasoning is because you want to help your basically. So Doom right now, because he's used this punch and this block kind of ability, he's going for this health pack. He's backed off, okay, and also you don't really have anyone else to aggress in right now. So you're actually kind of wasting 2 or 3 seconds of Valk here. This is just really nitpicky, right? But I would pop this Valk basically now because what's going to happen is your Doom is now wanting to engage. You could then go in and just damage boost him. You can go in and damage boost Genji because everyone's going to be ready to engage with your Valk. Because right now you've popped Valk to engage and none of your team are engaging. Okay? So angry, I yelled at my BF and said she's rezzing and he said, what am I supposed to do? Kill her, maybe. So I was more angry at your Zarya because your Zarya, especially with a damage boost, was high enough charge to kill her in that res. But yeah. But anyways, I'm going to see what you do end up doing this Valk. Love your positioning right now because obviously you wanted to play away. Love how you rack even further around. Really nice. Lovely peel for your Bastion. Flick that damage boost on him though. Remember, he's still in that kind of shield mode thing. I don't know. Essentially, he has what's called. He has armor. That's the name of it. Armor obviously reduced damage and stuff like that. So you can very much just stay there and damage boost up until he gets to about half HP. Then I'd start like panicking at that point. But instead of him actually having like 300 HP, it's more like him having like 325 because of the armor buffs and stuff like that. But yeah, nice res at the end of Valk. Really, really nice. Do you ends up dying though? I want to quickly just look into this because I didn't actually see this because I was too busy paused. So we popped Valk, we talked about that. Love your positioning right now, playing out of the way. Really, really nice. I don't know whether you save him here. I'm going to be very honest. It would have been better if you looked at him because it feels like you completely ignored your Doomfist throughout this entire thing, right? Oh, he gets hacked. Okay, I feel as though you've done the correct decision, but you've done it for the wrong reason, okay? What I mean by this is great, obviously you like helping your Bastion, helping clear up this Orisa, and then you res, but you need to check your Doomfist first, okay? Because what's going to happen is when you go for this res, you notice the Doomfist is hacked, okay? You then basically just have to commit to this res because you know once that Doomfist is hacked and he's low HP already because obviously you've been assisting these people, which is completely fine, your job, you did the right thing. Just, you need to just double check on him and just make sure, can I get him out? Because he's hacked and he's very low HP like he is, you're not going to be able to do anything. So you did the absolute right thing of doing the res. You just needed to check first of all before you do that res. But we'll keep going. So at the end of Val, we're back off to Bastion, which is completely fine. Gets picked off, that's completely fine. Lovely, lovely positioning right now. Really nice. Obviously, you have to back out quite a bit. That Sojourn is obsessed with you, bearing in mind, can I just say? She slid all the way to come and get you. Really nice position again. Love how using those health packs. Really great. Dude, that Sojourn wanted you. Comes back on board, basically saves us? Yeah, definitely. Like, you did the right thing. Okay, same thing. Okay, so we know obviously they have this Sombra and stuff like that, so it's fine you waiting for the back cap here. This is good. This is a correct opportunity too. And it's nice obviously how you're stood here, like damage to your Genji as well while you're doing so. This is the right time for you to like stand here. Really, really great. Nice position here though. Really, really great. I'd be looking to back off a little bit more now. Nice, really nice going for the health pack. I feel as though you get a bit lost. Let me explain. Okay, let me back off. So this is fine with you like being pushed up your Genji here, right? Okay, as soon as you hear this Orisa and like people start coming in, okay, you have to think to yourself, okay, it's overtime. They're just gonna chuck ults at us, okay? What are they gonna have? Or what are they gonna be near to? Okay, you know Orisa hasn't used her ult in a while, so they're gonna have that. Valk, you can't really do anything about, so it's alright. We know that your Sojourn ult last fight, so they're not gonna be too close to that. And they've only just switched to Sombra, so they can't be anywhere near EMP and Coalescence. I feel as though they use that as well when they use the Sojourn ult. So it's basically just kind of keep your ult tracking in your head. What you want to do now is you want to back off. You need to think to yourself, okay, they're going to have a Orisa ult. What's Orisa ult going to do? It's going to pull me into the car. So I need to basically play off the car and do not touch it unless I desperately need to, okay? So at this point, we need to back out. We need to back out a little bit sooner here. And if your Genji calls Blade, we go in with Blade, okay? So it's really, really nice, okay? And this is where it goes wrong, okay? Our main key rule in this team fight is do not be near the point. Because you do not want to be in this ultimate. So you essentially, it doesn't matter if people are over here right now, you wait for that Orisa ult. Because, and you try and like bait it out. Because if you just play here and look like you're going to GA, she's going to try and pull you in. If you just play out here, it is completely safe for you. She will use her ultimate. You wait for her to do it across, or you'll walk over by yourself and like go in, basically. Okay? You need to basically just value your own life here rather than like trying to pocket the blade or anything like that. Because you do end up sadly getting taken out because obviously you use that GA as well. Let's see what happens though, because it looks pretty close. We're coming back. Obviously we've got Ball. What happened? How did they all die? So, okay, so Mercy dies during res. Oh, you both lose your supports. Okay, I was so confused. I was like, how did everyone die? So Mercy goes for a res using the Orisa, which is pretty smart to do, but ends up getting taken out mid-res by your Sojourn, because obviously the Sojourn doesn't get pulled into it. Genji just dies. Your Sojourn wins the 1v1, so it's now a 2v2. Ball rolls the Sombra away, allows you to focus the Orisa. And then Ball just rolls into Sombra. Wow, okay. That happened. Okay. Rosa. Okay, I'm gonna say this to you now. Keep playing comp. Just do it. Just do it. You are good enough. You are good enough to go to Masters GM. You are more than ready, okay? My friend, just play it. Do not be scared to play comp. You play it, okay? Damage boosted healing. Really, really great, okay? Your reses, I think, were really, really good as well from, like, I don't think you actually end up doing, like, many, which I feel as though happens a lot whenever I watch your VODs. We don't have, like, too many reses and stuff, which is just because your team just stays up a lot of the time. So really, really great. Your Valk timings were, apart from that last one where we could have done it a little bit later, Valk timings were really, really great, okay? Really love them. Obviously, we didn't really get the pistol out, so can't really judge aim or like pistol usage and stuff, but to be honest, there wasn't really apart from that one time on the soldier where I would have gone to get the pistol out, but that's just me, okay? But that is completely fine. Just trying to think of like things you could just improve on. Like, it was so strong. I just feel as though your movement is good, Rosa. there's just certain times where we could like just need to brush it up tiny and just like try and think ahead for yourself and try and think to yourself what like ultimates are they going to come up with, or like where can I like position myself better and just like out of the way basically. Just once again, it's kind of like doing that little bit of aggression that I was talking about. Like specifically, there was the high ground when you were attacking third. You could have obviously used that to be a little bit more aggressive. Um, and then other than that, it's just a little bit of like ult tracking kind of thing, like specifically with the Arista, like right at the end and stuff like that. Um, but oh, and just do not listen to people. That's my final thing, okay? Really, because I know your deep down initiative is really, really good. Listen to that first before you listen to other people. That's going to be my biggest piece of advice for this one, okay? You ever kill your boyfriend again and he starts shouting at you be like, no, or like, well, obviously, don't be like that, but like, just don't really listen to him too much, if you get me, because deep down your initiative is better, I feel like obviously, follow up on him if he like calls to do blade and stuff like that, like definitely. But if he doesn't call it, his bad. And obviously if he's like, oh, it's back cap, but they have like nobody to back cap. Once again, don't listen to him. Your initiative, Rosa, is really, really great, and I saw it a lot when it feels like, especially the first, like the attack when you weren't so flustered, it was really, really strong. Um, but yeah, apart from that, Rosa, let me know if you have any more questions. Once again, thank you so much to everyone on Twitch as well as on YouTube that have been watching this. Once again, you can get your own VOD views for 5,000 channel points. I do them on my Twitch on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too, where you can basically earn the channel points for free, and you're more than welcome to either come and chat to my lovely community I have over there, or you're more than welcome to sit and lurk. It's completely up to you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye!